Baz,
So,
Baz, I've forgotten how fucking terrified I am by live things now. Hello, everybody. We're on the internet.
I think the last time we went live was when they had a power cut. That was like last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. When we arranged to go live, and we had loads of people lined up to come on, and you had a power cut and couldn't come on, so we had to cancel it. So anyway, Baz, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas,
we're getting there, aren't
Stephen's
we?
greetings, Feliz Navidad, and everything else. You're looking very splendid, Baz.
Well, you too, sir.
In Punky Christmas. Thanks, mate. I've gone for a I've gone initially with what I would wear to kind of a black tie do. I've gone quite smart with me cravat. Although as the next 90 minutes or so progresses, I'm fully expecting it to descend into me looking really scruffy. And, and I've got some novelty items to put on when I'm pissed, which is normally what happens when I go to a posh Christmas party. So
cool.
So anyway, yeah, I am. I am a little bit worried because we've been doing the podcast in the safety net of the medium of recording and editing for 18 months. So I'm quite terrified. But what it does give us the opportunity to get people to come and say hello.
Yep.
Nicky Robinson has said awesome background, which is very good. Thank you very much. And Cy Junglist has said good evening. Hey, so look at that. We can't do that when we do the recorded one, Baz.
We used to, didn't we? We used to do it live on here before.
We did, yeah. But yeah, so but for purposes of the podcast, it was like kind of slicker and stuff if we kind of edited it together. So tonight's not really a podcast. Tonight's more kind of a live stream, I think.
So are you recording this? Will it go out as a podcast or not?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because that would involve me editing over Christmas, and I can't be arsed.
Okay, well, then I'll say loads of inappropriate things because that'd be the last that they ever get heard.
Oh, no, it's the opposite, Baz. It's the opposite. Because we're live streaming on Facebook, you have to behave yourself more than you would normally.
Sorry, Facebook.
Saying sorry already. We're only a couple of minutes in. I'll say hello to a load of people as we go along, but I'll just explain what's going to happen tonight. So basically, this is a bit like me and Baz having an office party, and because there's only two of us, we thought we'd invite you lot as well. So it's not like a regular podcast. There's no theme. There's no there's no conversation. That's going to be shit for the next 90 minutes.
Sitting looking pretty for 90 minutes.
Yeah, you've got a better job of doing that than I have. Although I'll come on to the fact I had my beard professionally styled yesterday. I'll come on to that later. There's a story in that. Excuse me, but yeah, it's more like chatting about Cy has said that it's the lockdown. So we used to do it in the lockdown pub, didn't we?
Oh God, yeah, I've forgotten about that.
It's a similar sort of vibe to that. We're just going to chat about stuff, and we've got some special guests who are going to come on. And normally, special guests are people who we know, maybe. We usually know them. They usually are mates, or we've had Olympic athletes on.
Yes.
We've had record breakers. We've had a one-armed aerobatic stunt pilot.
Yep, Steve.
We've had lots of people with very big social media followings. But tonight, our special guests are going to be people who like us, Baz. Instead of people who are coming on here.
Hang on, you didn't say that. Just people we know. Come on.
They're people who, instead of people coming on here trying to flog something like they usually do.
Yeah.
It's people just coming on to have a chat with me and you.
That'd be nice.
So I think so. Yeah, I've done very little preparation for tonight because I think the way it's going to work is we'll have a general conversation. We will kind of bring one of our new friends on, or old friend, as one of them is the case for you.
Yep.
New to me. There you go.
Yes.
So we'll bring them on, chat to him for 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something, and then bin them off. But
unless they're better than me, then we'll leave them on and bin me off. So
maybe so. But we'll leave I can see them. They're at the side there.
Yeah.
They're all waiting in anticipation to come on. So when I've binned you off, I'll put you over there, but we'll bring everybody back at the end as well.
Yeah.
The only reason we're not going to put everybody on at once is it just gets it's carnage. You know what? Everybody knows how shit like work Zoom calls are. It gets like that if you get too many people.
Mate, it's bad enough with just the two of us.
I know, exactly. I know, because I edit it. I have to edit the bits out where we talk over each other. It happens all the time. There's only two of us.
There's been loads of that tonight, though.
Oh, yeah. That's all right. I'm not editing it, so it's all right. Okay, so I'm going to whiz down the list of people. Give a few shout outs to people who are watching at the minute. We've got Nikki Robinson. We've got Cy Junglist. We've got Chris Reese. We've got Sue Warren. Sue Warren's a long time YouTube follower, and I must apologise to Sue Warren because quite often I can't be asked to upload it to YouTube, so she's probably not seen as many as everybody else.
Dana's here.
Maynard, oh, brilliant. Mary Spoon, Daphne J. Emery, Jason Johnson, Jiu-Jitsu Lou.
Oh,
excellent. I like that.
Don't mess with her.
Carrie Ann Young. We've got Wendy Crockett Graves, Yana Loza, Vanita Smith, Kathy Stewart, Dana Pereira, and Bev Perrin.
Bev Perrin, Nick's wife.
There we go. And Rob's sneaked in just as I stopped doing the name checks. I'll do some more name checks later. Yeah. But thanks everyone for coming. There's loads of names that I recognise there from when we used to do lots of live stuff. So, Baz, I think I've waffled long enough now to have
done all right.
Down.
Though you're doing all right.
I've waffled long enough to have calmed down that I'm not as nervous as I was before. But yeah, I decided to go on the Christmas special last week. I went with green background with tiny little fairy lights you couldn't really see. But I've gone. It's the wrong side.
Yeah. Look at you, back to front.
I know I've gone back to front again. So I've gone with two really tall Santas and some sparkly lights. I thought that was better for tonight. So
I don't think people understand the effort we go to make the visuals, even though most people don't watch the visuals. Most people listen to us, don't they?
Yes, exactly. The vast majority of people who I was going to say enjoy, but consume our podcast. I'm not making any guarantees of enjoyment. Most people who consume our podcast do it through the audio. So it is nice to come on and do some, because it's all very push and hope at the minute now because it's recorded and all that. So Rob has just said that he just got a notification that we're on Twitch. I didn't even know. Hey,
hello Twitch. How are you all doing there?
Hello Twitch.
I suspect there's nobody on Twitch.
well, Rob commented from Twitch.
Oh, is it? Oh.
So down the right hand side, I can see comments from YouTube, Facebook, and from Twitch. So if you've commented on any of those, I can see you. We can see what you've commented, and we can even what we'll do, we'll bring Dana. Look, there you go. Dana Pereira, hey friends. See, we weren't making it up. She did say that.
I can see the comments now. I was looking on my phone.
Look, we've got hello boys. I didn't even mean to put that one up. There we go. I'm going to stop that now. That's live technology that is quite dangerous. So yeah, normal Christmas do fare. We've got drinks, we've got presents.
Oh, yep.
We've got guests, which is all very, very exciting stuff.
I need to load up again.
But I'm going to start with you, Baz. What have you been up to, son?
When was the last time I spoke to you?
We recorded on Monday.
Oh, yeah, so basically I've just been on the piss. So I went out with...
Baz, why did you need me to specify a day for that?
No, if I'd spoken to you like in the last 24 hours, then it's not new news, is it?
It's not new news that you were out on the piss anyway, Baz. It doesn't matter what day of the week it was or what week of the year.
Yeah, but this is specifically Christmas based, so
it's Christmas out on the piss.
Went out for lads' night on Thursday for a curry and a few beers. I'll talk about this when Roger comes on, because I told you we did bandioki, and I want to talk about that because it's one of the best things I've done.
That is excellent. So right, I'll chat about my little thing that happened today. Then we'll get a guest on.
Yep.
Then we'll because we have to get one of our guests. One of our guests has bought a gift, not just for me, not just for you.
Oh,
but for our spouses.
Oh.
So we're going to get her on first because my spouse has got to go out and pick one of my children up So we'll bring her on first.
Well, I probably need to look
Anyway.
through these boxes then to see if it's here. Because
Oh, it is. It's the one with Barry J. Wright.
Okay.
There should be two of them.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So that was my code
Yes.
for which one was which. Anyway, I just wanted to briefly talk about my me having my beard professionally shaped.
Yeah. Go on. Tell me about this, because
I'm a little
this is your
bit-
first time.
Well, it's my first time over here.
Right.
When I had a reasonably big beard in England, I used to go to this kind of hipstery place, and it was really like good. But I've never done it over here. But we were Christmas shopping, and I couldn't be asked, so I thought I'll spend a bit of time getting my beard professionally done. So anyway, I just went into him and said, "Look, I'll just tidy up my beard." I just kind of left it over to him, and then sat down and I was thinking, anything could happen here.
Yes.
Anyway, he goes, "What do you want, number one around the sides or two?" I was like, I just want you to tidy it up. He went, "Oh yeah, but number one or number two?" I went, "Where?" He went, "There." I was like, "I don't want my hair done. I want my beard done." They did the wrong bit for a start. And then once he started doing it, he oh, my wife says she loves the beard, so that's very good. I usually have my mustache much thicker than this, and I didn't like how short it was going. And I'm going to have to talk in code here, so that we don't get cancelled.
Okay.
The guys who were doing my beard weren't locals.
Okay.
They weren't European either. So you narrow it down for you. And as they were cutting my mustache so short and leaving the big beard, I thought I started to look like an extra from Four Lions.
Okay.
So I've spoken there in code. So people who know, and people who don't, I can't get into trouble. So anyway, Google Four Lions. It's a very, very good film, by the way. But yeah, I almost started talking in like a Yorkshire accent and running the London Marathon in fancy dress.
Right.
If you've not seen that film, you've no idea what I'm talking about.
So
it's my way of describing what I thought I looked like with this beard. But I'm kind of getting used to it now. I'm growing into it.
That's all right. I've just realised the comments are back to front. The newest one's at the top, isn't it? I was just completely lost.
Oh, not on mine.
Yeah, so mine's the other way around. Oh, no, just reading a reply from my wife to your wife.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Our wives are chatting in the comment section. Your wife wants to. Your wife's hoping that the gift for them both is earplugs.
Yes.
Which is, it's not very nice, is it?
Probably true, though, to be fair.
Ah, yes. Carrie has just said she loves how our wives are roasting us. Standard practice for our wives, that is. Right, Baz. Should we get our first guest on?
Yeah, go on.
I'll just wet my whistle. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm going straight in with quite a lot of this is this isn't a euphemism, but about 20 minutes before we came on here, I burnt my tongue on a hot pot.
You think the whole night was going to go like this after that, then?
Oh my God. I've got a tongue like Jamie Oliver now. Right. Okay, so we're going to get our first guest on. This is somebody who we've never met before, but they've been a follower of the show for a good while. And they've been a supporter of the show. Yeah, one of those followers that we like, Baz, that supports the show.
Yeah.
Gives us money sometimes.
Oh, no, in that case, yes, definitely.
Yeah. Our favourites. They're our favourite types, aren't they, Baz? Right. So we'll get her on and we'll say hello to Daphne.
Hi, guys.
Here she is.
You.
How exciting is this?
It's very exciting. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Oh, bless you. So, Daphne, tell everybody else who you are, where you come from, and what time it is there.
It is 3:15 p.m. And I am in North Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama area.
Oh, right. Hey, listen, so...
I was going to guess that, to be fair.
Listen, so my first comment's going to be is the fact that when we eventually do the podcast where I have to speak in American,
Yes.
I am going to have coaching lessons for you because you're the accent that I want to do.
Is it really?
Yeah, for sure.
You want
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
That's very nice.
We might have to bring it forward as well because, like, Like, we might never get to the number that I specified, so I might do another one and bring it down quite a lot just so I get to do it.
Yeah,
Hey.
just promise it again with a lower number.
Yeah.
So now you should be recording my voice so you can hear me. And,
Yes.
you know,
Oh no, we'll FaceTime each other.
a lot of people around here, but I can be very Southern whenever I get mad. The madder I get, the more cornbread and grits I sound. So, yeah.
I'm really enjoying this. I'm just going to sit back and listen to you now.
Yeah, exactly.
You're nicer to listen to than we are.
Well, definitely me.
No. See, well, one of the charms of me listening to you guys and everything is I love your accents, and I've always loved the European accents and everything. So, I could sit and listen to you guys all day.
Oh, look at this. Back at you. Size just said Jesse Duke.
Yeah, he calls me a fangirl.
But yeah, Size Jungler said Jesse Duke.
Oh.
That was one of my favorite programs in the as I was growing up.
Yeah. It's Daisy, by the way. Daisy Duke.
Yes.
Jesse was an Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, he looked more like me.
He's Jesse.
Yes.
That's what you remember. We did. I did a spoof with him as Jesse. That's what it was. You're right. You're right. Daisy Duke was my favorite for obvious reasons. Mainly because I was a prepubescent teenager when it started. I think.
Yeah.
That seems quite inappropriate now.
Right. I definitely was.
Oh yeah. Right.
I used to be a teenager, Baz. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to get these gifts out. So, Daphne, this is one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, those arrows are supposed to be up, aren't they? They definitely didn't stay up from where you sent them. And then this is another one. Which one's for my wife? I'll get her to come in.
Oh, there's little labels inside.
Oh, is there?
Well,
Yeah.
they be each individually gift wrapped with a little card that says.
Oh, right.
Right. So, are we doing the wise one first?
Well, I'm going to open the box first, and I can find out what it. Oh, look at this!
Right. I'm going to open this one.
Yes.
Oh, isn't this lovely?
And that one should be Emma's. Mike.
This one should be Emma's. Let me see.
Check the card.
So hang on.
It is indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I read your name without the J, I get a little bit.
So this would be for Liz, wasn't it?
For yours, I'm not sure because they looked like the same.
What's the thing on the
side? There should be a card.
Oh, good. Hang on. I'm working in a very small space.
Bedford?
Oh yes, yes. So it says "Give my love to Liz." So this must be the one, right?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Right.
Oh, ready? We're gonna do this simultaneously. I'm gonna have to move the mic back a little bit.
Well, wait a minute. I'm gonna get Emma to come in.
All right.
I think she's watching.
She's watching the boxing, so she's not gonna come up.
Right. Well,
I'm gonna open it on her behalf. I don't know if Liz is watching now, but this will be the first time I've opened a present for her.
Well, Emma's probably not watching. She was watching because she was commenting before.
Oh, these are really nicely wrapped.
I'm going to wait until she comes in.
Well, look, shall I wait as well?
Well, Liz is there, isn't she? So hold on, I'll go and get her.
This is slick. Have you noticed how slick this is? So you can imagine that, like, when we're doing the when it's edited.
I know, but is it because there's a delay?
Hang on.
Sorry, it's I blamed my wife's tardiness on her not watching, but it's not.
Hi.
She's that's an angle for the dads, isn't
it? Liz isn't very well, so I'm not going to invite her to come up.
Okay,
she's sniffly and a bit sickly.
Oh yeah. Oh, she can't hear. This isn't working well, is it? Just stand up and open your present, and then say thank you and go.
Thank you already.
Well, I'll wrap it back up and put it under the tree and scribble Daphne's name out and put mine. No, Liz isn't well enough.
Oh, there's more boxes inside.
She's not well. She's not well. Stroke watching the boxing and can't be asked.
No, she genuinely isn't very well.
Yeah, don't disturb Liz. You can just let her open it later.
Oh my god!
I think Baz is having the same. It might be the same thing. So this is like a challenge to see who can find out what it is first.
Well, so I'm into the wooden box bit already. So we'll wait for him to open up.
He's into a wooden box bit.
Yes.
Right.
It says I Heart Wines, and it's got Lewindor and Rosé wine. Thank you so much.
You're very
My
welcome.
first present of 2023, Christmas 2023.
Oh,
That would be quite sad if it was my first present of 2023, wouldn't it?
So,
it would have been, yes.
so I don't know. Did you know that Liz drank whiskey?
I did not.
Oh well, then this is perfect for her then.
It's got
Because
whiskey.
Wait,
no, she's got whiskey glasses. I don't want to hold it up because what will happen is I'll hold it up and these frozen like marble cubes will all fall out on the desk, and it'll be an absolute shit show. So thank you ever so much. Hang on,
We're getting slated in the comments saying this is seamless.
right? Hang on, Liz.
You
If
don't
you could,
expect it to be
if you
seamless.
could
Look
see
at
this,
that.
Liz,
That's excellent.
Wow.
it's really the box is really nice.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Sorry.
You're very welcome.
Oh, actually, they go hit. No, I'm going to
Okay.
rearrange this. Sorry,
Emma's going to stay there while I open mine now.
I just realised that they put the cubes in one side and these little ice forks go in here. So hang on, that's how it's supposed to look.
Well, see, I didn't want to.
Thank
That's
you.
very good. I didn't want to open the actual out.
Yeah.
You can use it as a handbag if you want. Hey, here we go. See, this is. I didn't realise there was going to be a gift out like this. Thank you so much, Daphne. This is very, very kind. I'm very, very excited.
Oh, hang on. Right, hold on. I knew like having a backdrop and me being only 6 inches from the screen was going to be difficult, but this is very difficult.
Whoa! I'll not reveal yet, Baz.
I just want to check this is for me first, in case I've opened the other one that should have been for me. No,
Baz?
this is me. This is it. Oh no, this is. Oh, sorry. I've opened Liz's, and that was for me.
Yes, the whiskey for you, but I
All
mean,
right, so the one you've opened, Baz, is for you, not for
Share it
Liz.
with-
Yes. So I'm
Okay.
going to open the one for Liz now.
Oh, is that what I've got then? Because a wooden box. It all makes sense now. Right.
Sorry, Daphne, we've completely messed this up.
that's all right. Hey, you both live in the house. You can share.
Well, actually, so this is perfect because Liz is very partial to Prosecco. So thank you ever so much. So, Liz, this is your actual present from Daphne.
Yes.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much. I also got the whiskey thing with the rocks.
We messed that up so badly, Mike.
When you say we,
Yeah, I messed it up so badly. I realised what I was saying just then. Oh,
it's very good. Thank you so much.
You're very.
We've got another two guests that are coming on shortly.
But I
They might feel a bit, you know, they might feel not as special as you, but
well,
hey,
good to feel.
I'm only joking.
so we should ask you a few questions. So what do you do in life, Daphne? Because like we know nothing about you other than the fact that you're very kind.
I'm really actually very mean.
Oh, okay.
You disguise it well.
I'm a paraprofessional for the Decatur City school system here in Alabama. I work with special needs children.
Oh,
Not only is that a very noble thing, but also something that I didn't understand until the very last sentence. I got that bit.
I don't have the teaching certificate, but I do just about everything that a teacher does in the classroom, even more without all the paperwork that they throw at us all day. So while the teachers are doing paperwork, I'm the one who's actually teaching and working with the children and making sure that they get their needs met.
It's one of those weird things. It's like when you, because like obviously we've never spoken to you before, and you suddenly going, "Oh, I've got so many other questions for you," but like we could be here all night. Just go, Daphne, what else is interesting in your life? Go on.
And I also sing with the Huntsville Master Chorale here.
Wow.
I've sung for most of my life. I went to college to actually teach music, but I ended up working with special needs kids instead. So.
And as part of your daily, sort of weekly thing, you listen to two mundane English guys chatting absolute crap.
It's not absolute crap. It's soothing to me, and it's a respite for all the chaos at work that I do. So, and I love it. And you guys make me laugh, and it makes.
Thank you very much. That's a very kind thing to say. I was just like, I don't want to put a downer on this whole thing, but how bad must your life be if like your respite is all Baz?
Yeah.
This is.
No. You guys are good. No, you guys are not bad at all. I love listening to you guys.
Oh, thank you.
This is the beginning, and I'm trying to get you guys out there more and more to most of my friends and everything. I was telling my friends the other night at the solstice party here at the house that I was going to be on the show with you guys, and I wanted them to kind of tune in and everything. So if they are listening incognito,
say hello. Say hello. Say hello. I'm Daphne's friend in the comments.
Yeah,
and then
come
we'll
on.
know
Let's
you're
have some comments. Oh, so Vanita loves your hair.
oh,
Emma keeps is insisting that you sing now as well.
no.
here.
Oh, so look, if you ever come to England, and I was just saying to Mike that this week I did a thing called bandioke, which is like karaoke with a live band.
Oh yeah, we call that open mic night here.
Yeah. It's not, no, I think open mic night here is where you got actual musicians like going up and playing. This is just for people coming up who want to do karaoke but have a live band behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nowhere near the same level as open mic.
We used to do that a whole bunch when my husband and I first met.
Oh, cool.
Sunday night, we would go down to the coffee clutch and get up on stage and play and sing and do all of that. So I miss that actually. But
it feels like, Mike, that we should end up like doing one of these where we do like getting people on to sing and we can all sing together.
We should do a talent night. We
Yeah.
should do the
mate.
mildly controversial podcast live talent night. That's what we should do. That's the next one. So let's not wait. We'll not wait until next Christmas to do another live one, Baz.
Yeah.
I would love to. That would be fun.
I'm confident now that we've gone half an hour without doing anything seriously wrong. So I think we might be able to get away with it.
Oh dear.
Right, I think what we'll do now. This is the awkward bit where I've got to bin Daphne and bring somebody else on.
Yeah, but don't go anywhere yet, though.
I'll think of a I'll think of a subtle way of doing it. Right.
There you go. Yeah, you couldn't be any more subtle than that.
I just pressed a button, Baz. She's laughing at the side there. She's not crying. So we'll bring everybody back later, but we're going to bring our next guest on. And this is somebody who's much more familiar to Baz, being one of his friends, as he is to me. But I've always wanted to meet him, and I haven't actually met him whilst I've been over with Baz. So we'll meet him here. Roger!
Good evening, gents.
Oh, look at this.
Cheers.
I love your tree as well. That's very, very nice.
Can I just start off by just saying this is very weird? Having one of my best, in fact, my best friend on here.
It is weird. I've been absolutely shitting my pants about it.
You're all right. We do it every time. This is live. This is as weird for you as it is for us.
Yeah, but I mean, like we was just saying, for the first half an hour, I think it's actually gone quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't ruin it now. Don't ruin it now, Rog.
All right.
Anyway, Mike, Rog.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Mike.
Hello, good to meet you, mate. I'm a massive fan of both your Christmas tree and your hat, by the way.
Thank you. I didn't do the Christmas tree, but I'll take the credit.
But you did the hat. You're taking the credit for the hat. I didn't put the tree up, but I put on my own hat. Yeah, well done, Roger.
And a Christmas jumper as well.
Oh, there you go. That's excellent.
So there's one thing that's worth mentioning. Rog is almost like the Christmas jumper expert, because I think you buy a new one every year anyway, don't you?
I like wearing them. I know a lot of people think you look like a prick, but I still like wearing them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think they make you look like a prick, but I also have lots of like wearing them. Because I don't mind looking like a prick. Let's be clear.
Well, because the other night when we did the first one of the sort of Christmas ones, and I couldn't find my Christmas jumper.
Yeah,
we were just laughing about the fact the alternative was I had a Santa outfit, which is, it just says everything, really, doesn't it?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, Baz was due to wear his Christmas jumper. Came on and said I couldn't find it, so here I am dressed as an actual Santa.
So, but before you go to any other questions, I just want to bring up bandioke because, like,
yes, let's talk us through it.
So we went out on Thursday, and I'll start the bit of it. And we had a curry, and then we went into town, and there weren't many good pubs open, and we decided to go to a pub called the Standard. And the Standard is one of those kind of weird places where it's full of like different people. It doesn't have a kind of a typical customer, so it's kind of all over the place. You get indie people and sort of normal day drinkers and all sorts of people. But on the night we went there, they had a thing called bandioke. And Roger immediately went in and said, right, we're singing. Went up, put our names forward, and then he came back and said, right, we're singing. I was like, okay. And then, so he chose a song, which I think you've been trying to get us to sing for ages, didn't you? Which is Valerie.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we're suckers for it. We'll always end up singing Take That.
Yeah, every time.
Because that's what we do. And I thought, let's do something a little bit different. And I thought Take That, with it being the sort of pub it was, might have gone down a bit of a shitstorm. So I thought, well, we'll do something a little bit more upbeat. And yeah, we got out there and Baz went, what are we singing? I went, Valerie. Went, fucking hell, where'd you get this from? And it was brilliant. Honestly, standing there and singing, we're not great by a long way. And then you got a guitarist and a drummer, like just laughing at enjoying it with you. And then when you come off, and you got people saying how great you were.
We were like, you must be drunk, surely.
Because I thought we were shit, but we had a good time.
Yeah,
that sounds like being an actual rock star for a very brief moment.
Well, the thing that's happened now is that Roger's now going, right, what are you doing next Thursday?
Yeah.
Fucking, is he taking you on tour now?
We're just going to go to the same pub on a Thursday and sing Valerie until we get it right, aren't we? So, look, did you introduce Roger to anybody? No, there's a few of our actual friends on here, but Roger, what do you do and for your day job?
What do you do? Where do you come from? And what time is it there?
I'll tell you where I come from. Well, this is another thing. I was born in Cyprus at a place called Akatiri, the same as Baz.
Yeah.
But I was born obviously a lot later than what Baz was.
Well, don't take the piss. I've had enough of him.
Same as Baz. My dad was in the Air Force, so he was over there at the time. That's where I was born. I've lived in Bedford for best part of 30 odd years, I think now.
Yeah.
And I'm a scaffolder. That's my job. Not very exciting, but
he's an erection specialist. That's what he is.
Oh yes, there you go. Well, that's the is it an urban myth or is it something like the? Someone told me that the apprenticeship for scaffolding is longer than like a plumber and an electrician. Is that lies? Was
that's
that
bollocks?
Well, there was a scaffold. Did a scaffolder tell me that, and I believe.
Yeah, probably. You can literally. I mean, we've got a lad that works for us now. He's been with us for a few years, but you just go on a course, a 2-week course, get your Part 1 scaffolder's ticket, and then you're good to go. But a lot of companies obviously just have lads come on, they learn on the job, and then eventually they put them onto a course just so they got a bit of paperwork. So
what you will find though, Mike, is that scaffolders will all tell you it's the most dangerous job in the country.
Yeah,
more people die of scaffolding. If they did longer courses, it probably wouldn't be that.
Yeah.
The reason more people die of scaffolding is because they're usually fucking pissed or coked out their head. Because most of them are fucking idiots.
I think it's a combination there of giving idiots a job and only teaching them for 2 weeks how to do it. That involves climbing up really high. I think I've spotted the issues.
It's not hard, is it?
So anyway, look, one of the things that I wanted to do particularly, because so I didn't know this until literally I came upstairs.
Right, yeah.
So Liz handed me this.
Yeah, it's a present.
And she went, oh, by the way, Roger's got you something. So this is a complete surprise. So I've not even, the other ones are pre-cut. So I'm going to open this. So this is a surprise.
It's just something I wanted to get you, just for you to open up on here and, just from me to you, mate.
Oh, mate. So can I just say one thing? So Roger is the biggest crier in the world. Like Roger is also the best, the best sort of tearjerker. And
I will cry now, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. So let me just tell you the story behind this. So I posted this on Facebook, and then Roger sent me a message going, "I took that photograph." And no one mentioned it, so it's that one, which is me and the legend as well.
You and Spud.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. Oh, that's going up straight away in the house. Thanks, mate.
That's all right. The thing is, we're in that generation where not many people print photos off anymore. We all have them on our phone. They don't go anywhere. And sometimes, it's a small gesture, but I don't know. For me, I think it's important to look, see things like that. And for you, you can put it anywhere. You can have it in your office or whatever, and where you do stuff. And it's just something to smile at, isn't it, more than anything else?
I mean, some would say that you, having identified, having taken that photo, are reclaiming the rights to it. So you printed that out and got like, did you sign it as well?
Only the back.
No, honestly, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's kind of like, so I didn't even know this photo existed until after Spud had died, and Roger's like, 'cause we never posted it when we went to Marbella. And you sent it to me, and I put it online. And in terms of like profile pictures, it went kind of viral in terms of how many people sort of put a like against it. And I know it was at a time when I don't want to get too much sort of like morbid about it, but
No.
it was at that time when it was really raw with all of us, over Spud's passing, and then like things like that, and like every time we put sort of memories about stuff that we did is really important. So this is like a proper reminder of like all those things. So cheers, mate. I appreciate that.
No, it's a pleasure, mate. Honestly.
Roger, you should register it as an NFT, Roger.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I know that I think it means you own it and you can sell it. I think that's
right. Okay.
I don't even really know, to be honest.
Mate, if we posted all the pictures of us together with Bud, it would literally just fill up the internet, wouldn't it? So
yeah,
fill it up and break it, I think.
Oh no, honestly, it's because obviously I want to go back to a little bit like when it happened as well, and how good you were about it as well, Mike. Because like you did a lot of stuff for me at the time as well, which was like super important. And so it's come back to me a little bit. I'm a bit choked, to be fair. So settle down.
Christmas is the time to get a little bit drunk and a little bit teary-eyed.
Yes,
we all get a bit melancholic, and we all reflect on the past year, even though it's only a day after it was yesterday. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all tend to get to this time of year and start to think about stuff like that, which is important. We should think about stuff all the time.
But the other thing is, we haven't announced this. I'm going over to visit Mike at the end of January, start of February.
Right.
But like next time he comes over, I'll make sure that we actually get face to face together and have a
because obviously I hear your voice a lot, and I do like listening to the podcast, and mainly just to hear that old bastard laughing. But
he's very good at it.
Yeah, it is. Just I know a lot of people. I listen to quite a lot of podcasts, but yours is a religious thing every single week. As soon as it comes out, I'm out walking the dog and just have a listen to you and listen to what you got to say, because you are actually quite funny.
Two people have said we're quite funny now. We better be careful.
I know. It's just literally going to go flat after this, because be like, look at these miserable bastards.
As long as our next guest doesn't go on and say, I think you're shit, but I felt sorry for you, so I came on anyway.
So it's kind of weird, because like if you were a guest I didn't know, I'd have loads of questions which are like would be the normal thing.
Know me, so
what are you doing for Christmas? What are you doing on Boxing Day? Well, obviously I'm seeing it on Boxing Day, and in fact I'm seeing it tomorrow night as well, aren't I?
Yeah.
So just before this turns into a complete friends fest, I think we have spent Christmas Eve together for the last.
It's a very long time.
It's 10 years plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Roger's one of those people that like look. So my relationship with Roger is that like Roger convinces me to stay out late. Like I'll sometimes
not so much anymore. I know,
but it's quite often he'll say to me, I'll say, look, I'm going to go, and he'll go, no, just stay for one more. And then 14 hours later, I'm still out with him. So
the last two standing now. It used to be the last three. But
yeah.
Inevitably just me and you, because we're fucking stupid.
I was going to say, he's trying to give you credit for something that he definitely does anyway.
No, honestly, in God's honest truth, there's quite often I'll go, no, I'm going to go now, and then Roger will go, no, just stay for one more, and then one more is like the rest of the night, and then it's just like me and him trying to find somewhere to eat, and then sometimes walking home at 4 a.m.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore though, because you've moved it to a posh village. Slash bastard. I'm still stuck in shitty Kempston.
I'm trying to think. It was on Kempston was on the news the other day for something. It probably wasn't something nice.
It's usually a stabbing.
Yeah, Kempston's not really famous for too many things. Obviously, when you came over and we did the Your Town versus My Town, And I had
I think you'll find, Baz, that feature was called "Your Town Shitter Than My Town."
Yeah. And the Kempston had Callum Davenport. That was it, wasn't it?
That's it, yeah.
And that ties in
And
nicely with the stabbing.
Yeah, exactly.
We probably need to gloss away from this one. So
Yeah, I
really
wouldn't talk
do.
about that. Get in trouble, mate.
This is definitely Universal Studios. That's what it was. Liz has
right,
reminded me.
yeah.
That Universal Studios have bought a load of land right by where you used to live.
yeah.
It's out in Stuartby, isn't it?
Yeah. That's where where the big chimneys are.
But like I was talking about it yesterday to some lads. I said, well, that won't be built in my fucking lifetime.
No. Yeah. But the good thing is we have Cardigan Studios, and as you know, referring to another podcast, we did the whole thing on the Squid Game challenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's our local.
My dad works there. Well,
of course, yes.
He's one of the security guards of an evening there.
Actually, we should get him on to give us the insight about all this, because was he working during Squid Game challenge?
He's not allowed to go in there.
Oh, he's just on that little box at the front, isn't he?
And then walks sort of up and down this perimeter.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And that's it. Yeah, he just sees the people coming in.
Yeah, can I rescind that invitation that Baz gave?
To my dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he just comes over and he goes, when a car comes up, I'll lift the barrier up.
Yeah.
And then when a car goes through, I put the barrier down. He'd be saying that for 45 minutes.
That's about it.
So Daphne just asked what rum I'm drinking. I'm on Common or Garden, Captain Morgan's, if they want to sponsor me. I've run out of the local Bedfordshire one.
Oh, that was Daphne. Was that maybe Daphne trying to tee you up like I should have done? And
No.
What?
The co-host heaven tonight for you, Mike, because like you don't have to do anything. Everyone's going to ask you all the questions.
You literally just got my name wrong there, Baz.
Yeah. Mate, look. See the
Is this how it ends? Is this how the whole thing ends?
Baz has probably been drinking since he got home last night.
No. I genuinely, I literally just only had my first drink when we came on because I thought, otherwise, the last thing you want to do is like me stumbling over my words like I usually do. And so I thought I'd save a bit of time on this one. So
yeah, because on this there's nobody to edit his bullshit out.
No,
it just goes out and stays out there. Do you know what I mean?
Also, Liz isn't there either.
there's literally nobody to stop him. Although clearly, I can stop him. Boom! He's back. It's okay.
Mate, it looks much better with me not being there. I'm not going to lie.
God, do you know what? I nearly explained for the people listening, but there's nobody listening. We're all watching this week.
My mate Dave's on here. He says,
Dave says if your mouth's moving, you're lying.
He knows me better than that. I go. Dave's one of my deer stalking friends. I go to Scotland with. There you are. Thanks, Dave, for being here.
So Baz has moved to a posh new village and he's a deer stalker.
Honestly,
you've changed, Baz.
How his life has changed.
You've changed, Baz.
It's only since I've been like a podcast superstar.
You're doing another podcast.
Yeah. I've been a guest on another one once.
You didn't tell me that,
mate. And can we just have a quick chat about the podcast we went to? Because I know I mentioned it on a podcast that we did before, Mike, but we went to the Peter Crouch podcast live.
Oh yeah,
it was Roger's son that like organised it. We went there, and I think I spoke about it briefly, didn't I? Because we were talking about this last night about the Wade Lineker thing.
Yes,
and bless him, it was like he came on as a guest, and so how can we say the word? Usually ends in file. Can we say the word pedo?
Speedo.
Yeah.
Without the first S.
Yeah.
There you go.
So bless him, he came on and the crowd started chanting Speedo. And I think most people thought it would only last for a little while, but it went on for the entire interview and they had to cut it short. And because we thought it was quite funny to start with, didn't we? And then after a while, we were kind of like, that's a bit embarrassing.
His post was about sheep mentality and that. The group started it, because it's probably a group of lads that have been on the beer for 6 hours. Everyone carried on, and he actually didn't. I don't know if you saw the YouTube clip of it with Peter Crouch and all that lot sat there. Wayne Lineker literally didn't say one word in the interview.
No,
because he was absolutely mortified, and they had to cut it and go to Chris Stark at the Samrat where they had another guest there. But yeah, it wasn't good.
But it was also that thing as well. It's like, because I think we mentioned that night. Said, "Oh, wouldn't it be mad if me and Mike were ever doing a podcast live?" We thought it'd be like it'd be like that pub that we went to, like when we recorded live. That would be our podcast live.
Where did you do it? In the King Bill, wasn't it?
You did a King Bill, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, here's a promise now that if we ever do a live podcast on stage, Baz, you and I, we're going to get Rog on, and we want everybody to shout "Speedo" over and over when Rog comes on stage until he gets so upset that he has to leave.
Speedo.
I'll just start
It's
crying.
Oh dear.
Right, Rog, we've got to crack on, mate. I'm going to have to bin you.
That's fine. Adios.
Lovely to meet you, mate. I'll bring you back in a
Feliz
bit.
Navidad.
Oh,
look,
absolutely. And to you.
You and your Spanish words.
Go,
Do
au
tomorrow,
revoir.
mate.
There you go. There's some French for you as well.
Yeah. No, that was good. I like that.
That's very good.
Right, where are we? What are we up to now?
We've got somebody called Josh saying hi. Hi.
It's not Josh. Hello, Josh. Is it
There you go.
Is it
I just
Josh?
said hi back. So somebody on YouTube.
Ah, okay.
Another person on YouTube. Let's see if I can see how many people. There's 5 people watching on YouTube. There we go. That's very good. That's very good.
So Danny's another one of our friends. He was another. That's my stick.
I think Rog might have a new nickname.
Yeah, so he'll always be Disco.
Yes, yeah, but Disco Speedo. There you go.
Right, I'm just gonna top up a bit because I realise I've been drinking a lot and talking.
I think I will too.
Can I just say as well, while we're here, thanks for everyone for joining us, because like there's always that fear, isn't there, Mike, that like you do this and the number of people watching is 0.
Yeah. Which isn't a problem when we record them because there is nobody watching or listening at the time, which is good.
Oh, hang on. So sorry, Josh. Josh is my grandson who I had breakfast with today.
Okay, so in case anybody missed that, the Josh that Baz didn't recognise is not only somebody he saw today; it's somebody who is his grandson.
I know, but it's like I don't think his picture is him. It looks like somebody else.
He's catfishing you, Baz.
Yes. And my friend Jay Johnson, or Jar Johnson, is in. So I've not spoken to Jay for ages.
Jar.
Yeah, it's Jay. Anyway. It's Jay. It's Jason.
All right, good.
We used to work together.
I thought it was Jar, like Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
I was going to pot him, even though I can't.
The worst character ever in Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's not the picture of him.
Oh, so Dave just said you don't look like your voice sounds.
Who said that?
Dave did. So David, tell us what you think Mike should look like. Give us a brief description of what you thought Mike looked like.
Oh, this is interesting. We've got somebody who normally listens and now seen me.
Oh, my daughter's on as well. Hi, Bryony.
I do apologise. Dave, for the state of my face. You would not believe the number of times I have to apologise for the state of my face on quite a regular basis.
Yeah, but also,
the cravat is posh, though. You're quite right.
I'd like for you to post a picture of you, 20 years ago, or seriously before lockdown, anyway, before you had your eyes done.
Oh yes,
because it's the thing to behold. Because like you do not look like that bloke at all anymore.
No, I will. I will have a look as we are doing other stuff.
Yeah. So my daughter Brian is on, who also had breakfast with this morning.
That's a coincidence.
Yes. No, I could have had breakfast with Josh. He's 14 now, so well, I'd be 14. Otherwise, we'd just got it wrong.
Oh well, you know.
Denise has asked me to show. Actually, I've got a pair of socks on today because, like, I couldn't. Oh,
you're going to get your own rules, Baz?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, like, the odd socks thing is for posting. I quite often just get up in the morning and put a pair of socks on because I never leave the house. Quite often. Hey, Tina's here.
Tina Steakleather.
Yes.
Hello, I have no idea if that's how it's pronounced. But,
you said that on the podcast when she was on there. It was Steakleather, and I think it was spot on.
Oh, did we? Oh, very good. I'm better than I thought it was.
But it's kind of weird, though, isn't it? So for the things that like people are known for, and it's like Oh, sorry. Josh is 19, not 14.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes. I see that comment now.
I think to be known for socks is quite a weird thing because it's like, because I didn't invent the term hashtag sock porn, but it became a thing after a while. Are you putting a picture of you up?
No. You carry on chatting.
Okay,
I'm going to
yeah,
go and try and find one.
Maria's just said, "Hey, you guys, happy Crimbo." Do you remember when we used to do this before, and on this platform, and we used to do it live all the time because where Mike and I first sort of met was like through TikTok, and then Mike used to do this really good quiz on a Friday night, and I was kind of became quite an early guest, but also the standing guest if someone let him down.
Yeah.
Basically, Mike got me on because he used to beat the shit out of me every time he used to come on.
Can we make that clear so that I don't get cancelled? We don't mean physically.
Yeah.
We mean in a quiz styley.
And even now,
I think that's quite clear, though. To be fair, based on the relative sizes of you and I.
and even now, when we do any quiz, Mike puts things in to trip me up, which is like. So I support Tottenham. He quite often puts a Tottenham-based question, which I get wrong. And then I once sent him a post saying, can I answer these 3 questions on stuff in the quiz? He actually put those questions to me during the quiz, and I got them wrong. So.
Yes. Do you know what? What's he called? Jimmy Carr has got a show that is pretty much that.
Oh, we've been ripped off again.
It's called I Literally Just Told You.
Oh, mate.
And it's like all the way through, you get asked questions on what's happened during the actual show. Right, I'm going to try and see if I can... share this picture. I don't know why I should be proud enough to show.
No. I think it's worth a conversation because it's like we talked about your face, so I think it's worth saying that you. I would call it a glow up.
Well, this is me, roughly 18.
Is it going to come up?
There we go.
It's kind of retrospectively dissing you, but like I love the fact that is not you. There's no way that. Hey, there's an NUFC Shay on here.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I'm going to go off that straight away because I didn't realise that it showed like my bookmarks and that, and there might be something. There's something the world doesn't need to see that's on my bookmarks. I didn't realise that.
Good evening,
my son's now, and I presume his Jesus was in response to my actual face.
Yes. So this is turning out to be quite a sort of family affair as well, which is quite nice. So my grandson, my daughter are here, your son and your wife is here.
It's like being in lockdown again, isn't it? We should have a Zoom quiz, Baz.
Mate, actually, we should do that one night. If we can arrange it on here, we'll have some kind of quiz with as many people.
Do you know what we should do, Baz? Is we should do a me and one of our followers versus you and another one of our followers, and we'll have like a head-to-head live quiz on
right. Here. I'm having Laurie Noxon.
All right, fine. I'm going to come up with some really obscure things that he doesn't know anything about.
Okay.
Anyway, I think it's time for us to speak to our third guest.
Yeah, so this is a mystery to me as well, so I don't know who this is coming on.
Okay, well, our third
Kelly's
guest.
here.
Oh, Kelly. Oh, hello.
Hello, Kelly.
I went very high pitched then.
You did.
That was like I was trying to replicate her
Geordie accent.
Show me a mate who's just joined on YouTube. Yes, if you don't know what that is, I do apologise. And if you do know if you're actually Kelly, I also do apologise for that voice. Anyway,
bring the next guest on because I think people are bored of us now.
Oh, it's not that bad. I need to get the next guest on whilst I can still talk coherently.
Well done.
Oh, I'm struggling here. I'm firing down this. Obviously, it's non-alcoholic, but hey,
what? Okay, yes, gonna say, what are you talking about?
that was for the internet, Baz.
Okay,
that wasn't for the real world.
Yeah, I'm on non-alcoholic rum.
Yes, that's the best type. Right, so we'll get our next guest on. Our next guest, I know the answer to the question, who are you? But I'm going to go, click. Hello. Oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry. I'm very incompetent. Hello.
It's okay.
What's your name? Where'd you come from? What time is it where you are?
I'm Carrie Young, and I live in Wisconsin right now. Not from Wisconsin originally, so I was a military brat growing up, and I've lived a lot of places since then. So yeah, and
So,
it is currently 3:55 p.m. here.
so my first observation is you have headphones on. Is
Yes.
and that is kind of like podcast, like paraphernalia.
Yeah,
You do podcasts?
I don't. I do a lot of online gaming.
Oh,
Gaming.
there you go.
Talk us up. What games do you do?
See, I'm a D&D girl.
Ah,
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
I'm glad I
yes,
got that right. It could have gone horribly wrong then.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a go at translating it before I got to it.
Dungeons, whatever you want to call it. I play in a couple of online games plus the in-person game that we do weekly here at our house. So yeah.
So before we go anywhere else, I've got questions about Dungeons and Dragons because it's
Sure.
It's probably the,
This is where all our questions are going now.
yeah,
Baz.
yeah. So,
I also want to know these things.
so Dungeons and Dragons is probably like the first online game before all of the kind of Call of Duties and all those kind of things that were.
No, not really. Actually, Dungeons and Dragons was like one of the first tabletop role-playing games.
Yeah, but that was when it was really weird, though, wasn't it?
It's always weird.
Oh,
It's
good.
weird depending on who you are. I mean, the weirder it is, the more fun it is. So.
Okay.
So do you do online? So you do online and tabletop?
Yes, yeah, we do both. I've got friends from all over the world that we play together online once a week or once every couple of weeks, depending on people's schedules. Used to play in a game with a fellow that lives in the UK, so that was fun. But he was an expat from America, married to an English woman. But yeah, and I've played with other UK people, and one of the games I'm in currently, one of our players is in Argentina.
International.
Yes,
That's amazing.
Yes,
So-
I love it.
So if you play, I know nothing about this.
Same, I know
So
nothing.
when
I've seen the
you
film.
play online versus the tabletop, is the tabletop just kind of it's done in that evening, and then the online can last for apparently 40 years?
Yes, this is the one.
Yeah. Yes. Thanks, David. Yeah. No, D&D can last as long as you want it to. I mean, it's an open-ended role-playing game where you go on adventures and you get. There was a meme that I saw that made me laugh real hard one time that it said, Dungeons and Dragons allows you to do things that you don't get to do in your real life. Learn multiple languages, speak multiple languages, have lots of money, have adventures, and I forgot what the other one was, but it was funny because for a lot of people in America, especially, things are kind of rough, and a lot of people never move much further than probably 50 to 100 miles away from where they're born, and I've lived all over the place, so I like that. I'm grateful for that. So
this is just an aside before we get back
Sure.
into the Dungeons and Dragons thing. How, as a complete ignorant Brit, not knowing my US geography at all,
Two of
Sure.
us.
Wisconsin. So you say you're in Wisconsin.
Yes.
Is that where the accent comes from?
No, I've been asked if I'm from many different places. One of the side effects of being a military child growing up is that you gain this uncanny ability that if you spend enough time with somebody who speaks with a different dialect from you, you start to sound just like them. Yeah. So like when my husband and I visit the UK, by the time we leave, I've got a little bit of a Scottish thing going on probably. So yeah, no, that's what it is. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've lived in, I guess, what you call the Midwest. Are you familiar with where Chicago is?
Yes.
I've been to Chicago.
I
Good
live.
start. I know that one.
Yes,
I've seen the movie.
I live 2 hours north of Chicago.
Okay. Ooh,
So
nice,
I'm in
quite that.
southern Wisconsin, like all the Great Lakes and everything that are there.
Well, that's quite up near the top then, isn't it?
Yeah. We're like the top of Wisconsin borders with Canada.
So Carrie,
There you go.
were you around when I used to post about Bob from Wisconsin?
Yes.
Yes. So Bob was an actual person.
Yes.
And he
Yes,
was a-
I'm assuming so. Yeah. Well,
He was a very early detractor of my content. He used to love
fuck
coming to
Bob.
me, coming on and telling me that I was wearing my wife's jeans and I dressed like a girl.
Well, that is because Bob is probably from northern Wisconsin. And I say that because northern Wisconsin is much more conservative.
Okay.
Some people would say redneck, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't know,
did a
just
few times to him. To
a
be
lot more outdoorsy kind of guys, hunting, fishing, that sort of thing.
fair. Yeah.
I mean, I live in Madison, so that's the capital and where the University of Wisconsin Madison is at, and it's much more liberal and much more left-leaning here than the rest of Wisconsin would be.
Well, I felt
so.
really bad because obviously I kept going, "Oh, this is for Bob from Wisconsin," and I had loads
No,
of.
I thought it was great. I laughed because like that's kind of I mean, a lot of the northern Midwest states like Wisconsin and Iowa and South Dakota and Nebraska, North Dakota,
Yeah.
that's that attitude. Like they're all, I'm a manly man and I can't, don't do that. And I'm just like, whatever, guys, whatever. I mean, I've met manly men, and then I've met men who actually have feelings and souls. So,
yeah, there aren't many of those.
I've heard they exist.
you know what? I got lucky and I met one and
There
married
you
one.
go.
So,
Oh, well done.
yes, he's an excellent, wonderful man.
I met one about 20 minutes ago. It was called Roger.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the first one
Yes.
I've met as well.
Yeah, that little exchange. You guys had me tearing up. And I was like, damn it, don't call me next because I don't know if I'm going to be over this or not.
I want to briefly talk back about D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Do you know what? Calling it D&D, to me,
Yes.
I get nervous saying that live on the internet
Yeah.
because it sounds like something you shouldn't search on the internet.
Exactly.
Or, do you know what I mean? It sounds like a euphemism for a specialist type of movie.
Yes. Well, it's been jokingly referred to as things like Dungeons and Daddies or
Oh, yes.
stuff like
Yes.
that. So
There you go.
it all depends on what kind of dungeon stuff you're into.
Or that.
Yes.
I mean,
is-
that's the beauty of it, is the role playing part of it. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if your group is a lot of fun and doesn't have a lot of hangups, it can get weird.
It was like Daddies in Dungeons.
Mhm.
There we go. So yeah, Daphne, who was I don't know if everybody remembers Daphne from 25 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, man, I feel like such a loser because she sends you guys gifts and she's so sweet.
No,
and I'm like,
she's saying that Daphne's
I am a train wreck when it comes to Christmas gifts. Anyway, like I literally just finished my stuff 2 days ago.
Oh, Carrie, you've bought us beers on buymeacoffee.com. I remember your name from that, so you don't
Yeah.
need to apologize for anything about that.
Okay, I'll feel better now.
No, Daphne was saying that her husband is dungeon master for his Thursday night D&D get-togethers,
Yep.
which is not a phrase I thought I would say on the internet,
yeah, no.
but apparently he is.
Yeah. So our group that we play with here in our house, we just wrapped up a campaign and we're gonna start a new one. And my husband is gonna be the DM for that one. So we'll see how weird it gets.
So listen, like to Mike, we've got to do a mildly controversial podcast about D&D after this. We've got to learn as much as we can,
Yes,
and then come on and we'll
Yes.
discuss it.
I'm
Absolutely.
still terrified by the acronym, Baz. I'm gonna have to take time to get over that.
I'll find you some more of the really funny memes and I'll send them to you. so
Oh
you
yeah,
get to-
definitely.
Absolutely.
for
Oh, so
sure.
I've one comment I got to read out is Sean, who says, "Evening, gents. Only just started to listening to the Mildly Pod Thursday last week, and already 21 episodes in."
Mate, you're a legend. I'm not even 21 episodes in,
you
and I've
won't be on. You won't be on another 21 episodes if you don't behave yourself.
honestly, I'll be really good. I really.
Yep. No. So no, I mean, I found you guys because I happened to see one of Baz's reels of a clothing transformation. I thought that is really cool. And I was like, he's kind of funny. I like this stuff. And then I saw him, so I started following. And then he said something about the podcast. Like, well, I have to check this out. And I'm really glad I did because you guys are a blast. And some of the stuff you say just makes me laugh so hard. I almost have to go change my pants. So
You're
of
welcome.
course, old lady bladder. So
Aw.
I think you're muted.
Baz, you've gone quiet again. What have you done?
Uh-oh. I've cursed him.
It wasn't me, Baz.
I did a little curse through the internet.
Yeah, go and come back again, Baz. I think that was the international hand gesture.
That's what I think it said too.
Go and come back again. I'll read some
yeah.
comments while we're here.
Sure.
So we've got one from Maria. When I go up north in UJ, I'm worried about reading. Maybe
I think it's supposed to be UK.
Oh yes, okay. I'm just so terrified about saying things live on the internet that'll get me into trouble. I didn't even realise that that's the country I'm from. Just misspelled. When I go north, up north in UK, accent switches to fit in. Baz does that, doesn't he?
Still no sound from
Baz,
you.
why have you got no sound? That's not a problem at my end, is it? It can't be.
Oh, I wonder if he accidentally.
How about that?
There.
Do you pull the cable out of your microphone?
So apparently, when I did this earlier, I touched the little switch on the side of the mic.
Oh.
For people who aren't as technologically advanced as Baz, the switch that he said he touched is the mute switch.
Yeah. But it's a touch button. It's not even a switch. It's like, hang on.
Yeah.
And then this
Yeah.
again. There you go.
Sorry, yes.
But yes,
so
one of my favorite places to vacation and visit is the UK. More specifically, I am a Highland Scotland girl, like 100%. If I could move there, I would move there and live there permanently. It's one of my favorite places in the world to be.
I live up in the northwest of Ireland, which is a very similar vibe. And also, I'm assuming that for some reason, Dungeons and Dragons peoples would be into Game of Thrones. Is that wrong, or is that a?
I mean, I watched it, but it wasn't because of that. It was because George R. R. Martin is an amazing author. We're bookies in my house too, so.
But yeah, a lot of that was filmed just over the border.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
I just noticed I'm getting a bit of a roasted in the comments for being a bit.
yeah.
Actually, Maria saying fat fingers wasn't referring to you; it was referring to herself because she typed UJ instead of
Oh
UK.
yeah. Okay. That's
Anyway, the point that Maria had was, whenever she goes up north in the UK, her accent switches to fit in. She's an Essex girl, lived in Wales, but hasn't got a Welsh accent. But that is what Baz did. When Baz first came up to stay with me, and we went out to play golf, he affected some like really shit Yorkshire accent.
It is odd. It's odd though. It just happens instantly. I can't help myself.
But to be fair, Rog explained that in a way that might actually be true and might actually be logical. That again, you're a military child. So
yeah, I spent the first 16 years of my life moving all over the place.
And you did as well, didn't you, Baz?
Yeah, but not this. Basically, I came from Cyprus to Bedford, so I really can't sort of claim that I went to any other places. So I came here, picked up that kind of lovely Bedfordshire accent, which is like most people trying to think they're Cockneys or Cockneys, as we like to go.
How good are your heroes?
But heroes?
Yes.
What is heroes?
The Greek kebabs.
Oh, yeah.
And Nikki, yes, I would totally go. Nikki asked if I go deer stalking with Baz, and I'm like, totally would. I wouldn't shoot one because that's not my thing. It's not my thing. But
so look, this is a bit weird because like I was a vegetarian for 6.5, nearly 7 years, and I went deer stalking with some friends just to find out what it was all about. And I said that I would never shoot like a deer if I wasn't going to eat it. So I recently started eating meat again in February, and so when I go up this year, like all the stuff I've done up there, and I go up there with David, and it's going to be a thing because I went up there last year with a guy that shot his first deer, and it was really emotional for him, and I think it's going to be the same for me. Well,
it would be.
Think about when you take the life of another.
Yeah. So, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it unless I was going to actually eat that animal because I couldn't justify it before that. So but I kind of could now. So
well, do you guys have the problem with like the chronic wasting disease there with your deer, or is that just a U.S. problem?
Yes, I would have heard about it if it was here.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like I won't eat deer meat here now because of that, and I like venison. But now I'm like, nope, I'm not going to eat any of it now.
Yeah, it's not a thing that's here. I'm quite good friends with an actual with a gamekeeper. Who's incidentally we were going to get on the show at some point, but like he's like gamekeeper of the year 3 times over. Like rags
I'm the gamekeeper of my local D&D.
I'm the gamekeeper. Gatekeeper.
I'm the gamekeeper.
Yeah, okay. What am I drinking, Daphne? I am drinking a 29-year Glenfodry's Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey.
Oh my God, you've actually just kicked us out of the park.
Do you know what, Baz, though? Sometimes there are times when I've been very, very proud of our podcast and what we do and the social media things that we do.
Yeah.
We've got 2 Americans afternoon drinking.
Of
and
course,
it's down
yes.
to us.
It's 4 o'clock here.
There you go. You see,
it was a Christmas podcast, and
exactly.
And yeah, I mean, and I'm a Scotch girl all the way. So
there you go. You see, I go through all the justifications as well.
Can I read? Can I read a comment from Deirdre Hasty Martin, who said, "I'm sitting in the Walmart parking lot waiting on my pickup order, and you guys are helping me be patient." That's nice, isn't it?
Oh, there you go.
We're in Deirdre's car right now.
So just had to block somebody.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, was that?
I saw that.
They were spamming shit about followers or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, this is like the old days when we used to get people coming in, like going and just spamming us when we used to do this live.
Yeah, we used to or where we used to do it on TikTok, and you used to get people who would deliberately ask us what our pronouns are to get us into an awkward conversation that they could screenshot and cancel us.
We're men of a certain age, and we're just like, I don't even know what that is.
I was like, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, you call me what you want. I don't give a shit.
Mike, are you originally from Scotland?
My family is, yeah. Both my parents are Scottish, yeah.
Because every time that I listen to you, I've been like, I can't quite place.
Oh, the accent's North Manchester.
Okay.
Where are you from, Mike?
I'm from a town called Bury, just north of Manchester. I'll tell you what, if the Bury Tourist Board don't start paying me soon, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. Because there's loads of people all over the world never heard of Bury until they heard me banging on about it.
But it's funny because it's been Mike's catchphrase since you first sort of landed, to the point that I've been to Bury and it's really nice. I played golf there as we spoke about earlier.
I was actually wearing a T-shirt with it written on today.
I think I saw that one. It was funny. But yeah, no, I mean, if you do decide you ever want to do a podcast about Dungeons and Dragons, man, I'm down. Because, my dad used to play with some of his army buddies when I was about 7 or 8 years old, not too long after it first came out. Before it was like Dungeons and Dragons. And I've got all of my dad's old stuff from the late 70s, early 80s, which to collectors that give a shit, that would be worth some money. I just leave them somewhere so they don't get destroyed. But he taught me how to play when I was probably in 3rd grade. And then I didn't play again until high school. Yes, I was an unpopular nerd in high school. I'm still kind of an unpopular nerd, but I don't care. And then I didn't play again for a long time until probably about 6 years ago. I had a friend at work come up to me, a much younger coworker, and say, "Hey, have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?" And I'm like, "Oh, honey, I was there when it started." And he asked me, he says, "Hey, I think I have somebody who's willing to run a game and, that might want to play. Would you be interested in playing?" I'm like, "Sure, that would be fun. I haven't played forever." At that time, I was recently divorced and had a lot of free time on my hands because I have an adult son who wasn't at home anymore. And so I ended up hosting our game there at my house when I was living in Iowa for several years until I moved to Wisconsin. So
amazing.
Yeah. It's great. You make a lot of friends that way. I mean, as a matter of fact, I met probably my best friend, Kate, through this because she was dating one of the guys that was playing with us and came along. And now we're like best friends. She was my maid of honor at our wedding recently. So, yeah, it was great.
You got this sort of weird community, for sure.
So, yeah, Daphne says she's got the original board game that came out when she was little in the 70s.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of stuff like that came out, but it's just kind of funny. I mean, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys are aware of, and not your thing, I'm sure, but they did the Dungeons and Dragons movie a while back.
Oh, no, it's brilliant. I loved it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I thought it was really good considering. Yeah, well, I was on Amazon looking for Christmas gifts for other people a couple weeks ago, and they had the minifig for Doric when she becomes an owlbear.
Yeah.
And it was on sale. I bought it for myself. I was supposed to be buying Christmas gifts for others, and I couldn't help it because and I have got a dice collection that would impress you, but I'm not in that room. Otherwise, I'd show you. But I've got like an entire media cabinet full of jars of dice.
There's only one other person that we've ever met that would try to impress us with dice, and that's Joshua. So
I was going to say, I've definitely heard Joshua say the sentence, I've got a collection of dice that would impress you.
Yes. No. Yeah. No, I'm one of those people.
Right, Carrie, it's the time I'm going to have to bin you. I'm going to bin you up. Well, I'll bring you back again at the end.
Sure.
But I
been
want
a
Baz to
pleasure.
open his gift. Yes.
Yes.
Lovely to meet you, and we'll take you up on that. We'll
Yes.
do a podcast on Dungeons and Dragons and try and work out what the fuck it is.
yeah, we won't.
Sláinte.
Okay, sláinte indeed. Goodbye. There we go.
So,
I said goodbye. I ruined it. I was
Quick
just supposed
question.
to bin without saying goodbye.
did you get a gift from me?
Is it that big?
Hey, well, I got you two things. So,
Well, I'll open it and see if it's from you because I got this box come through.
well, who's it addressed to?
It's addressed to me.
Yeah, but like just Mike Sneddon.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not from me.
Is it not arrived then? Did you send it to the postal store?
Yeah, but I also put it as Michelangelo Snedonia or something like that.
Oh, right. Well,
Yeah.
no, that hasn't arrived then.
Well, I've got a gift here for Barrington Wright.
Yes, that's from me. Open
Yes.
that, Baz.
Right.
That's from It's not from everybody. It's just from me.
Well, in the world.
Yes. It's not even from the whole family. I paid for it. They can fuck off.
Right. Oh, as ever with like, there's lots of packaging in here.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for packaging or killing however many.
Oh, I've just read the first word on it. Oh, mate. So before I reveal this, I bang on about this particular product more times than I should whenever we talk about snacks or anything else. And mate, look, this is like the gift that so Tato's.
Hey, there you
This
go.
is a branding opportunity. Tato's are the best crisps on the planet. Chips for you American guys.
No, crisps for them as well. Let's get them talking properly, Baz. Come on.
Oh, mate, thank you very much.
Well,
We'll have to go live again when my gift for you arrives. Oh, actually, one of them will probably be out of date by the time you get it. Then,
oh really?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, if it's after Christmas, it's definitely out of date.
okay. Well, I haven't had a message from you. Okay, so
Is this a mystery gift from somebody then?
I've had a gift from somebody. That it doesn't say who it's from. It came directly to my house. So it's somebody who knows my address.
Oh, that's worrying.
But it's come directly from a manufacturer of somewhere called. So I'm really confused because somebody sent me a mug saying I work with absolute legends, which is interesting because I run my own business.
Yep.
Sounds a bit conceited, that doesn't it?
Did you send that to yourself?
I'm actually genuinely confused. I've no idea who sent me that.
Look, so
So-
if anybody in the
I
comments,
thought
is
it was
watching
from you.
this-
That's
No. I bought you. I bought you not that.
oh.
I was about to tell you what I bought you.
Oh no! Don't tell me. But no, I haven't had a message from the postal store to say yours has arrived yet.
Well,
so-
I'll check in notifications tomorrow, and we'll do a FaceTime live when it finally arrives.
Yeah, does anybody else think that Baz didn't send me something and he's just coming up with some bullshit?
No, I
because
sent you
lots
two
of-
things.
Lots of other people are watching.
I sent you two
and
things that
and
actually said it was
judging
gonna. It was definitely gonna be there.
Oh, there you go. I work with absolute legends. Do you know what? It's not a reflection of the mug. It's a reflection of me that I first read that as absolute bellends
Of course you did.
because it finishes with ends. I genuinely picked that up and said, I work with absolute bellends. That's brilliant because I'm my own boss. But yeah,
That's why I thought you said it to yourself.
no. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna when we have our works due, I'm just gonna sit in the corner of Costa with that, popping a party popper on my own. Woo! Well done, another great year, lad. Oh, there we go.
Well, I'm just flicking through the comments on Facebook.
Oh, they're all on here, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah,
They're all on here. Oh, Lisa Reed loves my mug.
yeah, but she's
And
not.
yeah, but I've no idea. I've no idea who sent it because it doesn't say who it's from. It's come direct. So the sender is the company that it was bought from, and even the even the it's from somewhere called Mantra Mugs. It's via Amazon, so someone's bought it on Amazon and sent it to me. But
If you're in the comments and you sent Mike a mug, like reveal yourselves now.
Well, nobody knows my address. I hope not. Anyway, imagine.
This is a mystery.
I didn't even ask you to send it direct to my address.
No, yeah, I know.
Which sounds like I don't want you knowing where I live, Baz, but that's not why it is. It's Brexit. It's fucking Brexit. That's why. Fucking Brexit and customs and
you will have to tell me your address at some point if I'm going to get to your house in. Like,
no, I'm going to send you to the postal store in Northern Ireland and come and pick you up.
Oh, Shay knows it. He's going to tell me.
I'm literally.
Oh, Shay, did you send it?
I'm going to get you to post yourself to the postal store in Northern
Shay's
Ireland.
the only one in the comments that knows your address.
Yeah. Well, my wife was there earlier,
yeah.
and she knows it as well.
Okay.
Yeah. That's quite.
You're a bit freaked out now, aren't you? Is this
I'm
your
not freaked
first?
out. I'm just really kind of. I'm really kind of trying to figure out what it is. Right. Anyway, carry on chatting, Baz, because we're cracking on with time now. I'm gonna progress now from the smart cravat thing. Because
Are you stripping for the podcast?
No, the night. Don't say that. It'll get us cancelled. No, I'm just getting.
You're a decorator, so stripping. You know.
Definitely not.
No. Do it again.
No, I'm going to. What I'm going to do is I'm basically going to turn myself a bit more into office. As soon as I've got an office party mug.
Yeah.
So, Baz, talk to our friends for a second. I need to go off screen.
So, wow, I'm on my own. Look, so in the comments, I want to thank you all for being here because we're going to bring on I guess, like for one last bit of thinking. I'm not making much sense now. Rum has taken over. Thanks for being here. Just drop in the comments where you're from because it'd be nice to give you a shout at the end and just give your respective places as we exit the podcast live. And also, thanks for watching the podcast. It's really nice having you here and join us tonight. But it's really important as well that you watch what we do because we might be doing this for the next 20 years and still only be broadcasting to 1,000 odd people. But
I'm back.
We love it, don't we? I'm just saying we might still be doing this in 10 years, 20 years time to the same number of people, but we like doing it because it gives us an opportunity to sort of meet up, have a chat.
It does.
And in fairness, we've done this a few times. Sometimes we both turn up going, oh, shit, I'm not really in the mood for this tonight. And by the end of it, you feel better, don't you?
Well, they're fantastic. It does wonders for us, Baz. It's like us, us actually meeting up. And this is the mic's really well positioned there because yeah, exactly. So anyway,
I just asked where people were from, just as
I could hear you, Baz.
Okay,
and
yeah, sorry,
just in case anybody ever listens to our podcast and thinks Baz is really good, but it'd be rubbish without Mike. It'd be better without Mike, wouldn't it? Right? I think Baz has just demonstrated it'd be so shit without me, wouldn't it?
Well, look,
we go together like the all that.
There's a thing in life where look at you.
I've gone for the comedy corporate tie.
There's a thing with most sort of creative medias where at some point people have creative differences and go off create their own podcasts. I would never do that on my own because my podcast would be this.
Yeah. It wouldn't work without either of us, Baz. That's well, I don't need to.
Yeah, don't say that. You'd be all right.
If you ever stop doing it, Baz, I ain't stopping. Put it that way. Sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
It's okay. I'm used to it by now.
It would be pointless without you, Baz.
So we got Wales for Maria. Who else we got? Washington for Lisa. Bath, UK from Jiu-Jitsu Lou.
Jiu-Jitsu Lou.
I'm scared of, by the way, because you just pronounced pretty much you're going to beat us up if you meet us.
Jiu-Jitsu Lou is from Bath, UK.
Yeah.
And on the, I'm sure on the YouTube comments, it doesn't say hand pink waving.
Is that what it is?
It says from Bath, UK, hand pink waving.
See, Shay's just put Berry. He's literally going to his roots.
Yeah, my unsurprisingly, my son is also from a town called Bury, just north of Manchester. So yes, I went for I bought this tie.
Cheers, Jay.
I bought this tie earlier this week, and I'm going to take it off very, very soon because it's dreadful. But I definitely got my money's worth. Can you see that? There you go.
There you go.
€1.49.
So I just need to mention quickly Nicky Robinson, because like Nicky Robinson was at the Cenotaph this year, and I didn't know she was going to be there. So I think I'm going to be there next year, and we'll meet up there, even though it's like a day that's not really for us. So there you go.
It's for everybody, Baz.
Yeah, no, it's not just about meeting up people, but yeah, it's got a bigger purpose in it. Oh, originally from Colchester in Essex, Nova Scotia for Denise.
We had somebody from New Jersey, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yes, for sure.
Highworth.
Highworth? Where's Highworth? Oh, it's Sue.
Sue Warren's from Highworth. Highworth. I don't know where that is.
Mate, honestly, I'm really enjoying tonight. So are we bringing everyone on for a last hurrah as we're reaching the 90-minute mark now?
Yes.
And so can I just say, Mike was convinced that he would be like face down in like drunk at this point, but I think you're doing really well.
Thanks, mate. That's because there's still 13 seconds till we get to 90 minutes. Well,
oh, Kathy's in Morecambe, I know that, and Ashington as well.
Excuse me. Right, so we will bring back Daphne, we will bring back Rog, and we will bring back Carrie. Oh, there you go. That's what happens.
Hi, guys.
Oh, look, Daphne's in a me and Baz sandwich.
Little jealous there.
So look, let me say my piece because
there you go. Then you prefer that. There you go.
What about me?
I had a special request.
Rog wants a bit of the action as well.
Well, mine, chopped liver.
No.
Sorry, Rog, you were the fifth wheel. Sorry, mate, you're back.
Oh, mate, I think you'll bring back the pie tonight as well, because that would have been funny as well.
Oh yes.
You used to have a pie where we pied people off.
God, that was a long time. Yeah, we used to do this thing. It was similar to Graham Norton, who does the Big Red Chair. We used to get somebody to come on and to speak to tell us a story, and if I got bored, this big fake custard pie used to come and pie them in the face when they got evicted. So,
right. So Mike's job is to close the podcast, but I just want to say something to you three
and
on
edit
here.
it and arrange the guests and pay for it. And sorry, Baz. Carry on. I didn't mean to interrupt there, Baz.
I'll send you a couple more drinks.
Look,
thank you very much.
Everybody knows that I just turn up, sit here with this, laugh at your jokes, and then just generally like chip in where possible, which is very rare. But,
and bring 80% of the audience as well, Baz.
Stop discounting yourself, Mike.
No. I mean that literally in terms of numbers. Like
yes.
Baz getting his top off on the internet. Baz getting his top off on the internet is responsible.
Biggie's here.
So yeah.
Look, before we all head off, thanks for coming in. This has been like one of those nights which is like we didn't know how it was going to go because like getting people in and doing a 5-way thing like this is like it can be really problematic. Don't do the face. I knew what I was saying. And,
that would be problematic. See us slurring now. We're over 90 minutes.
There you go.
Even Biggie's bored.
No, but it's been a real pleasure, and we used to do this live all the time, and Mike's always been the decision maker on the podcast because basically it's his podcast. He does all the work. I turn up, get pissed, and generally just laugh at stuff, which I'm really good at. Which that's my job.
Oh yeah, it makes it, Baz.
Yeah. But also, like the Christmas thing is really important to us as well because like it brings people together, as we were saying on a previous podcast, and it's really nice to get people that actually watch the podcast and to have a chat with because like comments are really good, but to actually have like and you guys are our friends, which is really important as well. But and I want to say a big thank you to Mike because like he started this thing on a Wednesday night about 3 years ago and said like we're doing a podcast next Wednesday, and I was like yeah, all right. And then we end up on this page on a Wednesday night, both of us really drunk for like 4.5 hours. I mean, it's not the best podcast we've ever done, Although actually probably not the worst either, to be fair, is it?
Do you know what? If you're looking for it, if you go to Dad Dancer YouTube, you won't find the full thing because I edited the first 45 minutes and was cringing so hard at how drunk I was. I had to delete the rest of it.
But yeah,
delete it, burn it, stamp on it, and throw snakes at it to make sure it couldn't come back.
But yeah, so thank you guys for coming on. Roger, I'll see you tomorrow and we'll do a bit more drinking. We'll definitely see like you guys again. And also thanks for all your support for the podcast. It's massively important. And over to Mike.
Thank you, Baz. Seamless segue. Appreciate it.
So good at this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely crushed it, Baz. Well done. I also have to say thank you. Thank you, everyone. Like Baz and I really, really enjoy doing this. All right. It's not massive. It doesn't make loads of money.
Makes no money.
Other than people like these giving us money, it doesn't make us any money at all. But I quite like
Are you
that,
still
anyway.
in debt though, Mike? Let's be clear about this.
I'm still running at a massive loss on this. So
Every time I meet Mike, I go, I'm paying for the beer, I'll buy you dinner. I'm so sorry.
Because I'm still paying for the podcast after 3 years. Anyway, if you do want to contribute to the running costs, or you feel sorry for me and Baz, mainly me, then if you go to buymeacoffee.com/mildlypod, you can actually sponsor episodes as of the start of next year.
Oh, wow.
So that's an exciting new development. Or if you don't want to do that, just buy us a drink. So anyway, that's the beg. I feel really uncomfortable begging, but I decided I would do it.
Can I propose a toast?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
For the winter solstice and all of your holidays. I know, Mike, I know.
Mike's dying inside now.
No, it's all right. There are other holidays are available. It's fine.
Merry Christmas to you guys, and thank you so much for having me on. I'm so glad I got to meet you guys online. I hope you enjoy your gifts, share it with your family and friends, and let's do this again.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
Cheers,
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And there really isn't much more to say about that, other than thanks so much for putting up with me and Baz, and letting us just not talk into an empty box, because knowing that other people are listening and people are enjoying it, knowing that people hate it as well, is good. As long as people experience and as long as people hear it, that's all we ask. So yeah, please, look, there's loads you can do for us that doesn't cost anything. So share it with people. As I always say, share it with people you like. If you don't like it, share it with people you hate. But anyway, share it with everybody. That costs nothing. But yeah, if you do want to go to buymeacoffee.com/mildlypod, we are starting some sponsorship options as of next year, which would be brilliant because it would help us with the cost of running this thing. But I speak really quickly through that because I'm really apologetic about begging for money. But anyway, what I do want to say though is we all get kind of reflective at this time of year, and I do want to say I really, really appreciate you guys for being on here, but also for supporting the podcast, and everybody who's been in the comment section all night. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks so much for interacting with us. Thanks so much. There's loads of names there. I can't go through them all now, but there's loads of names there that I recognize who have supported us from early TikTok days, through lives, through the podcast. Some people we've met in real life. So really, really appreciate everything that everybody does for us. And please carry on supporting us because we ain't going to stop doing this because we really love it. So you might as well get used to it. It's going to be here for a long time. All right. Thanks, everybody, and good night.
Hold on. You can't end it that way. Just how do you usually end it?
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to do something, aren't I?
Something controversial.
No, yeah. Well, I was like...
Well, I can give you some controversial.
And on that bombshell, that's where we'll end for tonight quickly because we're on a live and I don't want to get into trouble. Okay.